Hey everyone, I'm Jared from Little Post Manager. I wanted to make a video that was just a little bit more raw. You probably hear my voice in some of these tutorials, but I wanted to just talk about why we created Little Post Manager, what we hope it can do for marketing and sales teams, and use this as kind of a longer form walkthrough and Q&A and just cover some things that I hear people asking from time to time. So first of all, thanks for watching this video. We're super excited that you're interested in working with Little Post Manager. We created this tool because we saw multiple marketing teams had two options. There were social advocacy tools for big enterprise companies, some of the big names you've probably heard of before, but there was really nothing built to serve mid-level companies with 20 to 200 employees who are using LinkedIn as a B2B channel. So we wanted to build something that was built on LinkedIn first, which we are. We are a LinkedIn approved developer integrated directly with the LinkedIn API, which helps keeps your account for their company and for your employees secure. There's a lot of tools that develop around LinkedIn APIs. So they have like those plugins that you'll see for Chrome or whatever browser that you're using. And those can get you banned from LinkedIn. There was some stories just this week where an entire company and all of its employees were banned from LinkedIn for using one of those automation tools that works around the LinkedIn API. So you're totally safe using Little Post Manager, and that's really important to us. It's something we'll always work to do is protect your company accounts and your employees' accounts. So the option was those big enterprise tools, or you could use some kind of messaging service like Slack or Teams to send out a message to your entire company and say, hey guys, we created a new LinkedIn post. Can you guys go engage and repost it? And there's a few problems there, right? The first one is if the same people are engaging with your LinkedIn posts all the time, LinkedIn starts to deprioritize those company posts. It realizes what's happening. The same 5 people like your company post in the first minute every time you make it. And so the LinkedIn algorithm starts to deprioritize the views on those pages. LinkedIn themselves also says that company posts or reshared company posts get less visibility than human content. The LinkedIn CTO said recently that LinkedIn's future is a network of human-to-human interaction, which is really cool because we're passionate about that too here at Little Post Manager. And so with that, there needs to be a way that your company can get those posts that they spend so much time making in the hands of all your employees who have this 8x organic reach that they get just from being a personal LinkedIn page, and share that good content in a way that's easy for them, trackable for you, and helps get more reach for the company. And so that's what Little Post Manager does. When you create a post in our post library, it will add it to the library for all of your employees to see, and with one click, they can share that on their personal LinkedIn page. Doesn't disrupt their daily workflow, super easy, and then we'll tell you who shared it so you can get some analytics on how those posts are performing. Some of the really cool things that we didn't expect that came out of that were that SDRs doing outreach on LinkedIn actually get better response rates when their personal profiles are very active and they have really good, rich content. So not only is the company getting more organic reach because people are sharing those posts that they're creating, but the sales development and sales teams are actually getting better conversion on outbound or inbound leads because their LinkedIns are so active with really good, high quality content. So some really cool stuff coming out of this. There's gonna be some great workflow tools coming soon where if you're a multi-person marketing team, one person can create posts with just the copy, someone else can create the images or videos, a third person can be that final approver before the post goes live, just to help protect some of those workflows and make posting easier for your team. So let's jump into the tool. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough, show you some places people get stuck, and explain some things and why they happen. I'm sorry, I'm going to drink a little bit of water through this. Don't get confused. I'm a huge Eagles fan. My best friend was a big Broncos fan, so I drink the Broncos cup for him. Don't hold it against me. So in Little Post Manager, this is the dashboard when you first log in. On our pro account, so our basic level account, it's only $99 a month right now. I don't know how long ago from now you're watching the day I made this video, but the goal is that up to 100 employees can use the account for just that $99 a month plan. It's not a per person, per license model. You just simply have an account with as many admins and many members as you want, up to 100, and that way everyone can kind of access that. If you have more than 100 people and you're watching this, just shoot me an email. Our contact is on the website, and I'm happy to work with you to try and figure out how we make this possible for you. But basically what you're doing is seeing on the dashboard as an admin, how many posts have been created this month, how many have you created total, how many members do you have, basic user dashboard. but you're also seeing down here the posts that you've created and how often they've been shared. So this was a test one I did for a demo video a little bit ago. We can see who shared it. So if 50 people at our company reshared, we can see how many people are resharing, who's resharing, and what teams are using it. And hopefully in the near future, we'll have some better analytics around this stuff. So if you're watching this video in the future and we have more analytics, that's awesome. We're making progress. The create library is where you create the posts that will go into the post library. I wanted this workflow to be as tight as to creating a LinkedIn post already is as possible, because I don't want to change your workflow. I realize that there's a lot of processes happening probably on your team today, and I want to make this easy. So this is exactly the same as it would be if you were creating a post on LinkedIn. You can type in your own copy. You could use your favorite AI tool and have it generate the copy for you, copy and paste it in here. We do support hashtags. There's some mixed opinions on if they help or don't help for LinkedIn, but we don't support tagging people or companies because there is pretty strong data that shows that LinkedIn is deprioritizing posts that are tagging other people. Something about how they believe you're creating kind of not good content and then just tagging people and hoping that that'll expand the reach. They deprioritize those posts. It's not like LinkedIn, or excuse me, not like Instagram or another platform like Facebook possibly, where tagging people really helps expand that reach. It's not the same on LinkedIn. That's why we don't support tagging. You can add images, you can do one image or multiple just like you would on LinkedIn. You can do carousels from PDF documents or upload videos through here. You could also paste like a video YouTube link in the compose section, and that would let you just show it like a normal video post on LinkedIn. The only difference between this and the LinkedIn workflow, right, is that on LinkedIn you click one button to add media, and our tool needs to know what kind of media it is, so when we send it to LinkedIn, they know what to do with it. As I mentioned before, we are directly linked with the LinkedIn API, so creating posts here is really just creating them and pushing them directly to your LinkedIn account, and it's instant. When you use it, you'll see if you push publish to LinkedIn, go as quick as you can to your LinkedIn account, the post will already be there. You can schedule these posts. I know a lot of people want to use scheduling, and there's a lot of great scheduling tools out in the world. We're not one of them and probably never will be one of them. That's not the goal of this platform. There's native scheduling in LinkedIn. We do allow you to schedule posts. We are not one of those tools where you can schedule posts across LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and whatever you want. That's not our goal. There's some good ones out there. Happy to recommend a few that are friends of ours that we work with if you need that. From here, you can publish directly to your company page to push this to LinkedIn with the push to LinkedIn button. You can also schedule the post for later through here, add it to the post library, or save it as a draft. Now, the reason you would add a post to the post library and not publish it to LinkedIn is if it's something you're creating for your sales team or your employees to post, but not something you want on the company page. And it gives you both options, right? When you publish to LinkedIn through Little Post Manager, it adds to the post library for your employees to share. Or you can create posts that only they share and doesn't go to the company page. Different content depending on what your content and strategy goals are. Also, when you save as a draft, this lets you do some collaboration between groups with a few different marketing people. So for example, let's say I write the copy, I put the copy in, save as draft. My other admin who does our video creation can log in and upload the video, and then our manager can log in, see the copy with the video, and then schedule it or approve it or post it right away. So just some light workflow tools that you can do in here. In the post library, this is all the posts that you've created as an admin, and you can see everything in here. Just as some like visual examples, you can edit them or delete them from the library pretty easily. If you do have posts scheduled, you can see them in here. As you can see, I don't have any scheduled because this is a demo account. I'm not scheduling anything on here, not really my focus right now. We can see the posts that were shared. So here's everyone that shared the different posts that we worked on. And then our members, so everyone that's enrolled in this account. This is my fiance's company, ATX FYI. Feel free to shoot her some emails if you have questions about cool stuff to do in Austin. And we use her company as a great example of the power of Little Post Manager for small marketing teams. You can add more people by clicking this invites button. Simply type in their email. Right now we only support one at a time, and then they can get an email to join your company as a member. If you do need to have multiple admins, you can just click this promote button, promote to admin, or remove people if they leave your company. Pretty quick and easy, nothing crazy there. The first time you log in, you're prompted to connect your LinkedIn because we are integrated directly with them. That's how we authenticate real humans, is using LinkedIn, because they're way better at it than we'll ever be. So you can see here I'm already connected. If I click on my profile, here's just my basic information. I actually have my personal profile connected to this account. So shoot me a connection request. Love to connect on LinkedIn if you're interested in talking more about this. There's some basic profile information on here. The other thing is, we do support connecting as many companies as you want to this. There's a lot of platforms that charge per company that's connected. That's not how we do it. We want you to connect all the companies for all the different pages that you manage. If your business unit has 5 different company pages, that's totally okay. You can connect all those channels here. The only trick is you gotta remember, before you post to the right one in the right group. So that's what the admins see when they're posting. And my hope is it's really easy for you to just create posts in the same workflow that you're doing now, and then send those posts out to the members. So if you click on personal view, this just shows what a member would see. So all of your employees, all of your sales teams, when they log in, they don't have the ability to create posts through here. They can just do that natively in LinkedIn if they're creating their own content. What they do have the ability to do is publish with one click from the post library. Super easy workflow. Will alert them when new posts are available, or they can just come in here as they please and select new posts to publish. The reason we don't alert them to go interact with your content the second you post it is that reason I mentioned earlier. LinkedIn is deprioritizing posts when their algorithm sees the same 10, 20 people quickly interacting with your posts every time you make one. They realize those are not genuine, so it actually starts to deprioritize and get less reach. So we don't want the same 10, 20 people going to your post every time. What we do want is that your people are sharing more content. So we do that really easily by letting them schedule this post for a different time. Maybe it's the end of the day and they want to schedule for tomorrow, or with one click, they can publish it. If you go to my LinkedIn, you can see all the posts that I published come directly from here. It's super easy. Just click the publish button, it goes live, and then people can interact with it. LinkedIn themselves says that human company pages get about 8 times the organic reach that your company page is getting. So if you have 100 employees times 8x the reach from each person, we're talking about 800x the reach that your company post actually has the possibility of getting. You can imagine that that's a huge increase, not to mention the power of them being more active on LinkedIn and what that does for their prospecting, for their employees, for their relationship building, for referrals, all the good things that come with being more active on social media. Today, we only support LinkedIn. My belief is that's where B2B sellers and B2B companies live. We do work with B2C companies as well. We've got a few great retail brands who are using LinkedIn as a place to escape the noise of some of the bigger social media platforms and find really good customers there. So we're excited to work with you if you're a B2B company, a B2C company. And I'd be happy to talk with you personally about what other people are doing, how they're finding success as we grow this platform and help more and more people. Again, my name is Jared. I'm one of the co-founders of Little Post Manager. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this kind of long, unpracticed video. If you have any questions, reach out to us anytime, info@littlepostmanager.com. Thanks, guys. See you next time.